Welcome to a time of Bible readings and hymns with your host, David Kenny of the Wadsworth Church of Christ on Westgood Avenue in Wadsworth, Ohio.
When the moonlight glows, give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. For I proclaim the name of the Lord, ascribe greatness to our God. For he is a rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are justice. A God of truth and without injustice, righteous and upright is he. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. For I proclaim the name of the Lord, ascribe greatness to our God. For he is the rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are justice. A God of truth and without injustice, righteous and upright is he.
Mark chapter 11. And when they came nigh to Jerusalem unto Bethphage and Bethany at the Mount of Olives, he sendeth forth two of his disciples, and saith unto them, Go your way into the village over against you, and as soon as ye be entered into it, ye shall find a colt tied, whereon never man sat. Loose him and bring him. And if any man say unto you, Why do ye this? Say ye that the Lord hath need of him, and straightway he will send him thither. And they went their way, and found the colt tied by the door without in a place where two ways met, and they loose him. And certain of them that stood there said unto them, What do ye, loosing the colt? And they said unto them, Even as Jesus had commanded, and they let them go. And they brought the colt to Jesus, and cast their garments on him, and he sat upon him. And many spread their garments in the way, and others cut down branches off the trees, and strawed them in the way. And they that went before, and they that followed, cried, saying, Hosanna, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Blessed be the kingdom of our father David, that cometh in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. And Jesus entered into Jerusalem, and into the temple. And when he had looked around about upon all things, and now the eventide was come, he went out unto Bethany with the 12. And on the morrow, when they were come from Bethany, he was hungry. And seeing a fig tree far off, for having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he had come to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs was not yet. And Jesus answered and said unto it, No man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it. And they come to Jerusalem, and Jesus went into the temple, and began to cast out them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers, and the seats of them that sold doves. It would not suffer that any man should carry any vessel through the temple. And he taught, saying unto them, Is it not written, My house shall be called of all nations the house of prayer? But ye have made it a den of thieves. And the scribes and the chief priests heard it, and sought how they might destroy him, for they feared him, because all the people was astonished at his doctrine. And when even was come, he went out of the city. And in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter, called to remembrance, saith unto him, Master, behold, the fig tree which thou cursest is withered away. And Jesus answering saith unto them, Have faith in God. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. And when ye stand praying, forgive, if ye have aught against any, that your Father also which is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. But if ye do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive your trespasses. And they come again to Jerusalem, and as he was walking in the temple, there come to him the chief priests and the scribes and the elders, and say unto him, By what authority dost thou these things? And who gave thee this authority to do these things? And Jesus answered and said unto them, I will also ask you one question, and answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or of men? Answer me. And they reasoned with themselves, saying, If we shall say, From heaven, he will say, Why then did you not believe him? But if we shall say, Of men, they feared the people, for all men counted John that he was a prophet indeed. And they answered and said unto him, We cannot tell. And Jesus answering saith unto them, Neither do I tell you by what authority I do these things.
How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel to wake up Sunday morning in the darkness of the tomb, to feel your breath rise, to feel your breath rise, to open your eyes, to open your eyes. How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel to come back alive? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel to meet up with disciples who had left you in your trial, as they touched your side, as they touched your side? The nail brings pride, the nail brings pride. How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel to show you're alive? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel to conquer over Satan as the victor o'er the grave, to rise in the sky, to rise in the sky, exalted on high, exalted on high? How did it feel? How did it feel? How did it feel to be glorified? How will it feel? How will it feel? How will it feel? How will it feel to be there with the Savior, risen like Him in that day? Forgiven of all sin, forgiven of all sin, to conquer death's sting, to conquer death's sting. How will it feel? How will it feel? How will it feel with Jesus to reign? Praise the Lord, ye heavens, adore Him. Praise Him, angels in the height. Sun and moon rejoice before Him. Praise Him, all ye stars of light. Hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, amen. Amen, amen. Praise the Lord, for He has spoken. Worlds His mighty voice obeyed. Laws which never shall be broken. For the guidance He hath made. Hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, amen. Amen, amen. Praise the Lord, for He is glorious. Never shall His promise fail. God that reigneth is victorious. Sin and death shall not prevail. Hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, amen. Amen.
Bible Readings and Hymns with your host, David R. Kenny, with the Church of Christ in Wadsworth, Ohio. Recorded at WCTV Studios, with music provided by Andy Robison. www.churchofchristSongs.com. Bible Readings and Hymns has been produced by the Gospel Broadcasting Network.